Let's try that. Let's see. We've plugged everything in. I think so. There we go. I think we're live. Evening all. As per usual, give us a thumbs up under the video if we're working, or stick something in the comments. If you can hear me loud and clear, marvellous. We'll see how the internet holds up tonight. Seems to be very problematic on a Friday night. Sunday night's usually not quite so bad, but yeah, we'll see. Evening David, Pete, Stella, Les, Gary. Excellent, we must be working then, marvellous. Evening all, Gary. Yeah, right, so I've been busy all weekend, stuck behind the camera in front of the computer, uploading more and more photographs. So I think we're there now. Let's find the sales page. Yeah, I think there's 4 or 5 machines that haven't got the description on yet, which I've got some notes here. Look, I just literally run out of time before doing this live stream, so they're my last few descriptions to do. Once I finish this, I'll put them up. Is on the Chinese front, the Standard Chief, a couple of Segas, and the Sparks Trade Stim. It just came in when I was in a hurry, and I didn't write down the descriptions I usually do, so size and things and what coin they're on. So I'll upload those. Evening Paul, Peter, and then overnight, then the catalogue will go up onto Easy Live, and then you'll be able to, well, you can register already if you haven't done so far. Just click on the blue button anywhere and register. And then you'll be able to leave bids from tomorrow if you want to, if you can't make the auction live next Sunday. So then in the week I'll do the spares. So at the moment it will just be the proper auction from 1 o'clock. But I'll leave a gap in the catalogue, so I'll probably start all these machines at maybe lot 500, probably, just to leave enough space to stick the spares in. Then we'll do the spares at 10 o'clock again, like before. Rattle through those, and that should give us a little tea break before starting on the everything else, basically, at 1 o'clock. That's the plan. And I'll put all the coins right at the end of the sale, so if you've bought a machine at these specific coins, you can buy the coins, and then you haven't got to think, oh, I don't want to buy coins if I don't get the machine. So hopefully that all makes sense. Yeah, that's the plan so far. Now, what else did I add today? Evening Stevie. Did I add any more machines? I don't think so. 80 there, I think that's what was there before, wasn't there? Yeah, I don't think I added any new machines. Might come up in a slightly different order now, because where I've been just tweaking descriptions and things. Every time I update a description, it puts it at the top to be the latest lot, if that makes sense. We put some more advertising bits and bobs up. Nice big light up sign, good for your man cave. Double-sided one, that one. Live sex show tonight, look, could be very useful. Bit of pocket money for Christmas, why not? Very nice show card there. Oops. Arcade signs, I think there was 1 or 2 more went up. Yeah. The ex-Brighton one, which we sold before. I think the chap couldn't fit it in his games room, so it's come back. There we go, that one here, if you missed it last time. Where are we? How big was it? Yes, 12 foot wide, 12 foot by 2 foot. Although it is in half, so you could maybe put it in a corner if you haven't got a 12 foot long piece of wall to stick it on. This is very nice. Duffield one. Why is there an auction horrors thing? What's in that? Oh yeah, this is Edith Barlow, world's smallest woman sign. That was it. Couple of more time to books. There's some good coin op books. Most of you probably got most of these, to be fair, but might fill in a gap in your library if you haven't. More spares. I put some spares up to say that's, you know, big job now for the next day or two. Yeah, there's lots more locks to go on. And then all the other stuff that you've seen the photographs of. We'll stick through again, I suppose, in a minute. But anyway, we'll go through those in a minute. Question here. David, hi Steve. Are the 2 Win & Pace and 2 quick return machines in the auction? It's just that they share the same photos for each pair of machines. Yes, there are, and no, they shouldn't. So let me have a look at that. Let's go back to the machines. Yes, there is 2 of each. So why are they showing the same photographs? Either because I've been idiotic and uploaded them twice, or Win & Place. Let's have a look. Nope, they are different sets of machines. What you've probably done, if you go from here, you probably haven't scrolled down the page. People often do that. So from here, if there's 2, let me go back. Yeah, so whichever Win & Place of these little thumbnails you click on does take you to the Win & Place page, database page in the website, or at least it will do when my internet. What am I doing here now? That's right, the internet's died, I think. Oh, that's typical, isn't it? Let's give it a minute for the internet to work again. I have to do something about these internet connections. It's driving me up on the wall. Always stops working right when I want it to work, which is not good. Let's reload it again. Oh, okay, now we've got a completely blank screen. Right, let's try again. Win & Place. Right, as I was saying, so this page it goes on to, whichever one you click on, it's just this one happens to be at the top. So all you need to do is scroll down, then you get to the next Win & Place. You'll see there are different photographs for each machine. Then scroll down further and it gives you any details we know about them and all the old auction prices and any videos we've got previous machines and all the pictures of all the previous machines we've sold and so on. It's just that they all comes on the same place. So if we had 10 Win & Places, they'd be on one and the other. So that's why you think it is. I will just check with the other one as well. I haven't uploaded the same set of photographs twice on the quick returns. I'm sure I haven't. Yeah, no, they are different. One's in a slightly lighter case than the other. So that's all you need to do. Just scroll down a page. And again, if you keep scrolling down, you get to any we've sold before. We've only sold one of those before, or in recent times anyway. So hopefully that makes sense. I need to yeah, I know if you look on a small screen, something like on a phone or something, you obviously, you know, you need to scroll a bit more. But yeah, that's that sorted out then. What we were looking at, machines, yes, spares I was looking at, wasn't I? What other new spares we put up? Some coin hoppers. Well, this is rather good. It's kind of a spare. I might put it somewhere else. Fortune teller bits. Yeah, so again there, you know, click on that, but you need to scroll down to get to the different fortune teller parts we've got in the sale. I need to put I'll have to put a scroll down sign here or something, won't I? Yes, this pirate head says life-size papier mâché head with a moving mouth. Just bringing this picture up. He says, oh, come on, internet, good grief. It's like being steam powered. talk amongst yourself while we wait for the internet to decide to load a picture up. Oh, for goodness sake. Now why won't it do it? Ooh, say something I shouldn't in a moment. I'll give up. Well, let's just look at a blank screen for a minute, shall we? And in the meantime, let's look at these other spare parts I've got to sort out. And I'll wait in the background for the internet to decide to catch up and actually load a picture. Dear me. Right, let's do this in the background here in a minute, and I can try and show you a picture I was trying to show you. If ever decides to load in. Yeah, so all these spare parts to sort out. That's tomorrow and Tuesday's job, basically. Ah, here we are. The page is loaded up finally now. Right, let's go back over here then. Yeah, so I was saying this pirate's head, as you can see, he's got a moving mouth. Works on a little bit, pull a bit of string down, but you can easily put it onto a little motor or a cam or something in a fortune teller machine. Sort of a talking, scary looking pirate, so that might be quite fun. Right, let's see if he's going to behave now. So it's a load more coins to sort out and tokens. Fairground, what do we put up in here? Any more bits? It's not so much fairground stuff this time. We've got this model. I haven't dared yet plug it in, but it's a rather good model. The Scenic Railway, Anderson Rowland's Golden Dragons. Yeah, 28 inches wide, 18 high, so fair size model, but kind of built properly like the real wire. So little dragon cars that run around on tracks, like they should do in the organ, the pay box. And it's got a waterfall in it, which pictures the waterfall. This one, I think. Well, that's just sort of sidey with the little pay box and that. Yeah, this one. So at the back steps, got behind this bit of glass in the middle here of an actual waterfall with a pump in it. Water and electrics. I mean, what can go wrong? So that looks quite fun. But yeah, a lot of detail in these little cars, all handmade. The dragon's head, you've got the teeth in the dragon's mouth and little ears on them and everything. Made just post-war, I think, by the look of it. 40s probably, late 40s, early 50s maybe. Got its motor and everything in it. But there's quite a lot of bits of wire come out to a sort of a cobbled together bit of a control box thing, which I've not had time to kind of untangle and dare to plug in. But yeah, there's a better close-up of the dragon cars. But you can see with the couplings in the middle and the safety chains, all as per, you know, a proper thing really. So, and this kind of detail on the side of the cars is kind of in 3D. I don't know what they've done. They're like stuck on wire or something. I'm not sure. It's made and little handrails around the top of the seats. They even stuck some leather on the seats. Look, so yeah, amazing amount of detail in it, really. Now it came with this stand. We're probably going to offer them separately because although this was made sort of for it, presumably fit it, but it could probably be purposed for something else as well if somebody wanted to, because it's rather nice. So there's 4 panels. Well, they're sort of 30 odd by 30 odd inches. So yeah, so it does fit the ride, or obviously make a good stand for, I don't know, really, something fairgroundy, a game or candy floss stall, something like that maybe. Or just use the 4 panels, all hand painted. There's 4 nice bits of fairground art, really. Anyway, there we are. And then these little aeroplanes are rather nice. I like these. So they're hanging ones like from a Dobby set. And then the propellers and the wheels all come off for packing and travelling. Oh, and here we are, another extremely slowly loading picture. And these pictures aren't that big, so I don't know why it's taking so long to load. I'll just have some tea in the meantime while it loads up, I guess. Talk amongst yourselves, whatever. Oh, look, it's stopped altogether now. Let me just, if I do this and turn, what if I turn that off? Does that make it any quicker? It's doing something in the background. It's probably downloading a load of crap from Microsoft again. I shouldn't want some update I don't want, I bet. That's probably what's going on. More than likely. Let me just have a look here. Where's my monitor thing gone? Let's close that down. Don't know what's going on, but anyway. Eventually, if we wait long enough, if you come back next Sunday or something, this photograph might have loaded up. Doesn't it remind you of the good old days of the internet? Where you'd literally click on a page and go and make a cup of tea and come back to see if it loaded up. Like an auction, some of the very early days of auction catalogues. Like that, wouldn't they? Take forever to load up. Where does the hanger rod fit in the plane? So we can't quite see it there because the wing's obscuring it. But yeah, just in front of the seat, like on a same with the horse or whatever. So you sit on the seat and then hold the rod in front of you. Look at that, it's almost loaded up. Wow. Good grief. But anyway, yeah, it's all wooden. Not surprisingly, not that heavy actually. I expect they're not that big really. But, yeah, quite like those. Hopefully it's worth the wait for the picture loading up. Right, yes, so that was that. Twisted brass. That's fairground dealt with. Magic, there's only one little lot. Miscellaneous, what we got in the miscellaneous section, some interesting bits and bobs. I've got these photo boards, are very good. Any of you who do events and things, you stick your head through things. And actually a very nice fireplace if you're doing up a house or something. It's original tiles in it, a really nicely cast one. There's some fire things. Fireman related stuff. I can't remember who it is who collects fireman related stuff. One of our regulars does. So hopefully they've spotted them. There's another quite amusing figure here, a little life-size sort of a judge. He's quite good. We'll see if this picture will load up. I don't see that one's loaded up quickly. Strange. Yeah, I'm not sure what you could do with him, but it's quite a jolly face. A good prop or something. What else did we have in the old miscellaneous section? We found some cards. Yeah. Some miscellaneous bits and bobs. There's a nice poster here somewhere. We're done with that. Oh, it's a good record player. This one, I don't think it's ever been used, this one. It does work. And it's Sputnik legs. It's even got, still got its little label on there which says, whatever it says. Something like pull label off before using or something. But yeah, the motor goes round and, you know, the little, it does work. Get sound out of it. Well, it's Sputnik legs, very nice bit of retro kitsch. Somewhere here, there's a nice Panto poster. Oh yeah, here we are. Aladdin. 1930s one, Taylor's one. Should we try clicking on this? There we go. Isn't that lovely? Very good condition. So it's up on the wall here in the hall at the minute. Looks rather good. Very good for this time of year, isn't it? A bit of panto. And we've got some lights. These are rather good. We've got a Johnson Multilight. This one comes in its original flight case, all packed down in the case. All comes to bits. Which again, the photograph doesn't want to load up for, so we won't bother. Be all good chrome, there's no dents or dings in it or anything, so it all comes to bits and takes ordinary, like just screwing bulbs. So you get those nice kind of retro-y style LED filament ones, kind of, not very much, a few pounds. It would look good in that, make a really good feature light for you. If you've got a funky sitting room or something, you can put the lights in various positions on that center ring, and they also bend. They're like on flexible, bendy, looks a bit like shower hose stuff, chrome hose. There we go, this bendy stuff. So you point in any direction you want. Which original flex. All working, of course, being electrical, being old, we have to say, you know, you've got to check it, blah, 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 but it is all in good condition. It's not wires aren't frayed or anything, so I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll pass a test when you get it tested by your qualified electrician, etc. And then a great big proper original film light, big Fresnel light. This one goes up to about 12 foot tall. It's a big old thing. And this has been converted inside, just takes an ordinary light bulb, because the proper bulbs of these are A, extremely hard to get hold of, and B, if you can get hold of them, like several £100 a lamp. So yeah, if you want the look of a big proper film light without the expense of buying a bulb, there you go. Nice thing. So that's that, and then anything else? Where do we get to? Toys. Toys. It's time for some chess sets. These are quite funky, but I think they might be quite difficult to play chess with, because you're trying to figure out which part is which piece is which, rather. So you've got a monkey band. So the kings on those are about 7 inches high, so fair size. And we've got these sort of heraldic animal beast type things, whatever they're supposed to be. So the kings, which are lions, they're 7.5 inches high, be quite big chunky things. Need quite a big chessboard to get them all on, really. And then I've got a marble set. These are quite funky. Proper real marble. They're kind of, I don't know what sort of style you call that, really, almost kind of an Aztec-y kind of animals things. Anyway, if you like chess, let's treat yourself to new thingies. Robots, we've got a Winky when he decides to load up. He's got his key, but I can't get him going. It sounds like he's winding, but it's not doing anything. Yeah, with his winky eyes. And then we've got a Dux Astroman. Instructions and everything. Box. Again, quite a rare thing. I think I found one online for about £2.5 grand, I think, with these for sale. It's a lot of money for a robot, doesn't it? But there you go. It's a rare thing. You know about your robots. I'm sure you know about them. A little clown and mule. They're quite fun. What else we got? These canoes are intriguing. I can't find anything out about these. rare as rocking horse of doodads. The clockwork paddle canoes, which presumably just sank as soon as they went in the pond, which probably none have survived, I guess. I don't even know who made them. There's very un-PC playing cards, which are quite good fun. In this, so it's got quite a nice paperwork box with an ordinary set of playing cards, and then another set of playing cards. Some game, sort of like a truth or dare type game or something. You've got questions such as, do you still beat your wife, brackets, or husband, question mark? Would you like to kiss me? Are you very dirty? Are you fond of petting parties? Are you as daft as you look? Well, I'm as daft as I look, so that would be a good one for me, wouldn't it? And lots of other quite amusing and things that, yes, if I said today, well, I'd probably get banned from YouTube if I haven't been already. So they're quite good. Bit of nonsense, really. There's another nice card box as well. Yeah, that's a bit out for the toys, isn't it? What we got in this last little section? Just a couple of bits. There we are. That's where we're at with all that lot. So the spares, all the to buy, the spares that are currently on the to buy now, they'll all go in the auction, as well as all the other lot. There's about another 150 lots probably. So there's going to be about 300 lots of spares probably. So yeah, we'll have to wrap off all those from 10 o'clock to get done by 1 o'clock to start the real sale. How many lots have we got here? I don't know. I haven't actually added them up yet. 23, 35, 36, 38, 48, 58, 59. Oh, excuse me. 104, 290, 220, 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290. Yeah, so all together we'll be heading on for probably about 600 lots. Quite a big sale, really. That will take a couple of cups of tea to get through, won't it? So there we are. Any comments, questions, fire away. Regard to viewing any of this lot, if you want to come and view any of this stuff this week, you're more than welcome. Come and get in touch. Wednesday's not good. Other than that, any day probably okay. I can probably sort of get you in, just get in touch with what suits. Yeah, I can't really do Wednesday, I don't think. I'm tied up with a couple of things. But apart from that, it should be good. Videos, little speedy videos, I'll get done with the machines later in the week, probably. I want to get the spares up first, obviously. So the auction catalogue itself is all done. Then we can fill about the extra things like the videos and whatnot. So they might not be until, don't know, later in the week, realistically. Yeah, there we are. Looking good, isn't it? So if anybody needs to know anything, fire away pronto. Otherwise, I don't think there's anything else I need to tell you tonight. Next video will be Tuesday night, which will be, by then, everything will be up on Easy Live, ready to go. Don't leave it to the last minute to register, is my other advice again, as per usual. If you go on any of the sale pages or the home page, there's a link there. Just go to Easy Live. Create an account if you haven't done already is pretty easy. But yeah, I've got no control over, Easy Live is its own separate business. Obviously, we just use their services. So if you have a problem registering for any reason, there's nothing I personally can do about it. You need to speak to Easy Live. They're very, very helpful, and they will sort you out. But obviously, it can take time. So don't leave it until 10 to 1 next Sunday, and then you find you can't register. It's my best advice on that one if you haven't done so already. Yeah, and we'll go from there. I think that's it. Don't need anything else, do I? So have a jolly evening, whatever else you're up to. I'm going to go and update these last descriptions. And then make a start on prepping the catalogue to upload to EasyLive, which takes a few hours. Unfortunately, yeah, it's not as simple as just clicking one button and it all just goes up the internet. Wish it was, but it's not. So that's it. You know where I am if you want me. Catch up again Tuesday night. And perhaps see some of you in the week if you're coming to view anything. So let me just stick a note on here. Next video, Tuesday night, 8:05 p.m.